Hey guys, Shadowz here. Welcome back to another Gears of War Ultimate Edition tips and tricks video. Today we're going to be covering sensitivity and controller settings. So when it comes to Gears of War being a third-person cover-based shooter, options like sensitivity and your controller layout are very important as they have such a major impact on your gameplay. Because of this, I wanted to go through the setting options that I use personally to share some knowledge and the reasons why they are what I use. Going into the control settings, we have 3 different tiers of sensitivity options in game. Now, getting these perfectly adjusted for you is so important in Gears of War because it's all about being able to control the third person camera, which all comes down to your sensitivity in game. The look sensitivity is responsible for how quickly you can look around normally. So for example, when using the Nasher shotgun blind firing, this sensitivity option is what is most important right there and is what determines how quickly you can move your screen about. Next, the target sensitivity is the option for how quickly you can look around when targeting or aiming your weapon. Obviously, when using the torque bow or longshot sniper rifle, this is where the sensitivity comes into major play. Finally, the zoom sensitivity, which is near enough the sensitivity option you're going to be using the least amount in game, because it's responsible for how quickly you can look around when zoomed in with a weapon, which I believe is only available for either the longshot sniper rifle or the snub pistol. As you can see, my personal sensitivity options in Gears of War Ultimate Edition are 28, 28, 28. I've found playing around with the sensitivity options, this works perfectly for me. When playing Gears of War, you'll definitely want to play around and adjust all of these 3 options until you feel everything in game is a lot more controllable speed for you, not being either too slow or too fast. This will allow you to use your screen to your advantage in all of the situations of blind firing, aiming your weapon and even zooming in. Next, we have the option to turn either vibration off or on. Now this is a game option I've only recently changed up over all of the years that I've been playing Gears of War, and I've never gone back. I personally find with vibration off, which of course felt a little weird at first at the beginning, it allows you to hit your shots a lot more better, because when shooting you're not going to be getting this shaking action happening anymore, which I find if I turn it back on now, I miss quite a lot. So this really comes down to, of course, personal preference, but for me, ever since I started playing with vibration turned off, I've never gone back and I feel like my gameplay has definitely improved. The next option I really wanted to discuss in this video is the control scheme. Now, before Gears of War Ultimate Edition release, there were only a few different control schemes in Gears of War available, both being default or alternative. However, for the first Coalition's first developed Gears of War game, they have introduced this tournament control scheme, which only includes a small change to the default controls. However, it is a game changer if you can adjust to it. Viewing the controller for the tournament control scheme in game, the only change is the roles of the A button and the LB button have switched. So now the A button is your tap comm, but most importantly your LB button is your movement based button. This is literally the best way to play now Gears of War. The tournament control scheme is sort of Gears of War's bumper jumper. It allows you to take cover and wall bounce while keeping your right thumb on the thumbstick, meaning you can fully take advantage of the cover system while moving on the go. I've been playing with this tournament control scheme for a little while now, so I admit it took a little while to get used to it. The best thing I can definitely say to do is enable the tournament control scheme, activate it of course, just play through the whole of the Gears of War Ultimate Edition campaign, and by the time you get to the end of the game, it should feel pretty normal to you. If you can adjust and get used to this control scheme, you will find playing Gears of War so much easier, and it's a very big advantage you would gain because you're going to be able to shoot and move without releasing any of your fingers or thumbs of any of the buttons, which will really help you out when you're playing against enemies who are using the default control scheme. I see a lot of nice comments on my videos from you guys about how my movement flows so well in my gameplay, and a tournament control scheme is the reasoning behind it. So that's really everything about the sensitivity and the controller settings that I wanted to discuss for Gears of War Ultimate Edition. Hopefully some of the knowledge I've shared in this video helps you out when playing the game. If it does, make sure to leave me a comment down below. I've released a few other tips and tricks based videos covering how to weapon slide, basics for beginners, and also a Nasher tutorial video. If you haven't seen them already, they should help you out in game as well. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you aren't already. Thanks for watching, and as always, I shall see you in the next one.